Jujur dulu pas sebelum ada jurnal, waduh men, kita ini cekcoknya udah masalah keuangan doang.
I've got food here. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm ready for it. Oh my God! Holy cow! I was not expecting this. I regret this videos.
This place is full of exotic alleyways. You'll find clumps of street food vendors like here, next to an intersection in a residential area. Meat sellers capitalize on the constant foot traffic. Customers are lured in by the heavy wafts of grilled and fried beef.
Boom, we've come to our first destination. Behind me, we've got sausages, liver, but look at this is my favorite. It's a big cow head. It looks like it's been dried or maybe a witch put a spell on it. I don't know, let's go find out more. And then this is where the magic happens. So it looks like everything here is beef oriented. That is sausage. Mumbar. Intestine sausage. Tahol. Liver.
That's it.
Tongue. Oh, cool. Okay. Can I have 2 cow head? Okay. Okay. It's just beefy. There's no real seasonings in it, and it tastes like it's been braised for like 4 or 5 hours, but this should be in something.
This beef is eaten in a sandwich. Various beef cuts are sliced and tossed into a pan called a challah.
There was something like this I saw in Mexico, but literally the opposite. This is concave, that was convex.
The fried beef bits are tossed into some traditional Egyptian bread along with fried onions.
This is our first meal of the day. This is breakfast, a bunch of random cow parts. I gotta say, I love that unique frying creation where it has a little pit for frying and then a big beach around it for all the food to hang out and dry off. Really cool. They have all types of different cow parts here, including the esophagus. Right here, we have the brazen station. You can see they have everything in there. I mean, what is that? Oh, okay. So that is the esophagus. It looks so bizarre. It's like something from Alien. I didn't know how to order it. It looked like they're still cooking it. So maybe next time for the esophagus. But here, inside of this bread, we've got onions, liver, sausage, and then I think they put a little bit of face. Oh, take a look at it. This looks real good. Let's go for it. Oh. I have no idea what body part that is. It's quite... Oh, okay, so that is the esophagus. It looks so bizarre. It's like something from Alien. I didn't know how to order it. It looked like they're still cooking it. So maybe next time for the esophagus. But here, inside of this bread, we've got onions, liver, sausage, and then I think they put a little bit of face. Oh, take a look at it. This looks real good. Let's go for it. Oh. I have no idea what body part that is. It's quite good, actually, but super oily. But they have a nice salad on the side here. Here we got onions, tomatoes, chilies, and a little bit of cucumber. It's kind of like a Arabic pico de gallo. So I'm gonna use my bread just to pick up some of that. Try that out. Oh. So this is pretty good. It's spicy, refreshing. I like it. I like it a lot. On the side here, that I believe is tahini.
Tahini, a sort of hummus made of sesame seeds. It's found alongside most meals here.
I'm gonna just dip a little bit of my meat in there. It's a bit nutty, but it's not my favorite. It's like a salt bomb in your mouth. But here, beautiful seasoned beef sausage with onions on top. Let's try it out. It's super rich, super fatty, but quite delicious. I think what they do here is they got the bread. I'm gonna put the sausage in there, some onion. I'm throwing some of this on there. And then I'm gonna put all that in a little bit of the tahini. That's delicious. It's a lot of powerful flavors, but when you mix them together, it's quite delicious. This is a good breakfast.
Egypt is a Muslim majority country, which means most follow a strict halal diet. This means no pork, no reptiles, or other animals some might consider extreme meats. But when it comes to the animals they do eat, like lamb, well, people here eat everything, including the head and face.
Behind me, a very popular street food stall here. It's all about all the offcuts from the sheep. So you're gonna see head, stomach, organs, sausage. I saw sausage too. The sausage is gigantic, by the way. I was very impressed by it. Not jealous, just impressed. The offcuts from the sheep. So you're gonna see head.
Not jealous, but impressed.
Big organs, sausage. I saw sausage too. The sausage is gigantic, by the way. I was very impressed by it. Not jealous, just impressed. Oh my God.
Not
Take a look.
jealous.
So right here, we have just an inordinate amount of different sheep parts.
Here, these lamb heads are boiled in local spices for hours until the meat and fats break down and become incredibly tender.
I have a big plate with the sheep head. Everything.
Although this meat may seem exotic to some, here it's no big deal.
Oh, he just cut me off a little piece of sausage here. That looks awesome. There's tons of rice in there. Let's try it out. It's spicy and very tomatoey and full of rice and some animal fat too. That's good. This is my plate here. He's finishing it right now. Oh, he's put some salt on it, some pepper. Oh, yes. Take a look at this. So many different foods. Time to sit down and eat. Let's do it. So far, so good. No one really seems to give a crap what we're doing right now. And most of the vendors we've gone to have been pretty nice. This guy was a little impatient at first until I dropped 100 pounds, just like $6.30. And I said, hey, fill up a plate. That's what he did. And he's been very happy to accommodate any of our requests ever since. Here, we have a broth. This reminds me of meat that I've had in Mexico where they braise the meat forever and they take the juice, because when you braise it for a long time, a lot of the fat flavor is going to go out of the meat and then into the broth. So we have that, we have some bread, and there always seems to be some kind of a little bit of a salad on the side too. All right, let's get into it. First, this is the tongue. I'm gonna rip the tongue off of here, and then I'm gonna hit it with the lime and try it out. Slimy, yet satisfying. There's something about it. It's got personality. Very nice. This guy was a little impatient at first until I dropped 100 pounds, just like $6.30. And I said, hey, fill up a plate. That's what he did. And he's been very happy to accommodate any of our requests ever since. Here, we have a broth. This reminds me of meat that I've had in Mexico where they braise the meat forever and they take the juice, because when you braise it for a long time, a lot of the fat flavor is going to go out of the meat and then into the broth. So we have that, we have some bread, and there always seems to be some kind of a little bit of a salad on the side too. All right, let's get into it. First, this is the tongue. I'm gonna rip the tongue off of here, and then I'm gonna hit it with the lime and try it out. Slimy, yet satisfying. There's something about it. It's got personality. Very nice. All right, next let's try the brain. Here you can see all the ridges in the brain. You know, they say the more ridges you have, the smarter you are. So maybe the sheep knew several languages. It was probably a polyglot. I'm gonna put this on the bread and treat it like a topping for the bread. All right, this is my little brain taco. Let's try it out. I can't do like that's so good. Yummy face, like I just ate delicious scallop or something. It is brains. It is creamy, it's bold. I probably put too much of it on there. If you're looking to get gout so you can get disability leave, I recommend eating this every day. I'm gonna try this broth now. Oh, wow, that is muttony. If you are not a mutton fan, I mean, that is pure mutton distilled down into a juice. Electrolytes. All right, let's see what else they have in here. Oh, right here. This was in eating this every day. I'm gonna try this broth now. Oh, wow, that is muttony. If you are not a mutton fan, I mean, that is pure mutton distilled down into a juice. every day. I'm gonna try this broth. It is brains. It is creamy, it's bold. I probably put too much of it on there. If you're looking to get gout so you can get disability leave, I recommend eating this every day. I'm gonna try this broth now. Oh, wow, that is muttony. If you are not a mutton fan, I mean, that is pure mutton distilled down into a juice. Electrolytes. All right, let's see what else they have in here. Oh, right here. This was in probably the inside of the cheek somewhere. So I'm gonna try that. Super rich, soft, tender. The thing is, nothing has a ton of flavor. Here, this is some actual salt. You can see all the fingerprints, like a crime scene in there. I think people usually put a bit of that salt onto the meat. Try it out. This is a tough food for tourists because if you come here and you don't know the lay of the land, you might walk away a little bit disappointed, or you might even say this didn't have enough flavor. But there's other flavor enhancers all around it. So you need to mix and match until you get the right blend of flavors. These are skills that people here have grown up with. They see their parents, how they're mixing and matching food. That's what you gotta do.
This restaurant brings a whole new meaning to the word slow and low. This place is called Nefa, named after the dish they sell, El Nagahi, named after the owner, who cooks a lamb. So mouth-watering, it sells out each day.
We have come to our next destination. I'm with the chef right now, and take a look at this. This is something completely magical. Sheep that's been cooked underground. He's pulling the bones out now, and it's so soft. It looks so delicious. Look at that. That's like a shoulder blade or something. Can I have that? I'm gonna pull this meat right off of the bone. Oh, that looks so juicy. Take a look at this.
This here is the Nefa. It's been around for more than 100 years. A lamb cooked in an underground oven without any spices or seasonings. The flavors come from the high-quality wood and fresh meat. It's cooked low and slow until every 100 years. A lamb cooked in an underground oven without any spices or seasonings. The flavors come from the high-quality wood and fresh meat. It's cooked low and slow until every cut is fall off the bone soft.
I'm gonna try it out. Oh. Wow, that is delicious. Soft, sticky, tender. Oh, He said it melts in your mouth. He said you don't even have to bite. You can just squeeze it with your tongue against the roof of your mouth. It is that soft. Can I order 1 kilogram? Okay, please. This looks incredible. A huge platter full of different and I have to say, this reminds me so much of Mexico right now. There's a few parallels between this and barbacoa. The barbacoa in Mexico, they also cook it underground, and they also are famous for kind of cooking it with no seasonings at all. And that's the same thing they've done here. Beyond that, in Mexico, you eat everything with a tortilla. Here, you eat everything with Egyptian bread. It's a very different part of the world, but kind of a similar recipe. I can't wait to try it out. There's so many yummy looking pieces here right in the middle. Take a look. This is a bunch of different types of meat. Look at that. It's still steaming hot. It's shiny. It looks like it put on some baby oil and went to the beach. Let's try it out. That is so good and so rich, so incredibly heavy. That's why they have this here. This is a salad and it cuts through the heaviness a little bit, but they also have this here. This is called salad dressing water. Some people also call it Egyptian whiskey. The fact is, it is 0% alcohol, which is unfortunate, but I'll try it anyways. Oh, it might as well the heaviness a little bit, but they also have this here. This is called salad dressing water. Some people also call it Egyptian whiskey. The fact is, it is 0% alcohol, which is unfortunate, but I'll try it anyways. Oh, it might as well get you drunk. It's basically like vinegar, chili powder, chilies, maybe salt. It's really tense and intense. Then we have right here the bread. I'm gonna make myself a little bit of an Egyptian barbacoa taco. I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna start layering in some meat. Throw some herbs on there. Then the tahini. Here we go. And you know what? Oh man, this is one of my favorite things I've eaten so far in this country. Super soft bread, really flavorful, natural tasting lamb, and then maybe adding a touch of salt from the tahini, and that is perfection. I love it.
Before we move on, there's one more dish the chef insists I try: boiled lamb testicles.
This is what the owner calls Viagra. It's funny, right? Because you come to an Arabic country, you think maybe people are very conservative. Not always. Oh, they feel really gooey and fatty. He said, I toss it back and I'll be like a young, virile man again. Here we go, one shot of full sheep testicle. It really just tastes like testicle soup. you think I was gonna say chicken? No, it's nothing like chicken. Not at all. It's fatty, gooey, savory. It's like kind of soupy a bit. I'm worried about having two. Maybe I'll have too much power. My wife's not here. She's gonna get a visa. Having two. Maybe I'll have too much power. My wife's not here. She's gonna get a visa. Right now, we're going to the very top of a building, a rooftop. Here in Cairo, there's not a lot of space, but they've got rooftops, and here they keep something very special. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. I regret this immediately. Oh, I just had a good idea.
Allow me to introduce you to the Cairo craft of bird keeping.
In here, there must be 50 or so pigeons. It's a crap load of pigeons. And actually, speaking of a crap load, look down here. It's a load of crap.
In this city, it's not uncommon to see men standing on rooftops, waving a flag, and corralling their pigeons. The complex series, amazingly, they always return. Sometimes, the bird keepers will have one bird less, and sometimes one bird more. As you can see, people here really love their pigeons, whether they look like this or like this.
Right here, we are on the side of the street. To be honest, I don't know where we are at all. We're somewhere in Cairo. These bones seem thick and hard. I don't know how that's possible. It happens. Oh, that's super yummy. It tastes like buttery rice with fried chicken skin on the outside. Oh man, that's really nice. I'm gonna kind of rip this spine back. Someone told me I could eat this. Let's see if I break my teeth. Oh God, it's working. I'm eating a pigeon spine. To be careful, there's some bone shards. You don't want to kill yourself on accident while eating this, and that's something I advise with most foods. Here, I'm gonna wash it down with this. Can you guess what it is? Is it coffee? No, it's pigeon soup. Let's try it out. Wow. Oh my God, like pure fat. I think if this got to room temperature, it would turn solid like butter. Wow, that's just pure richness. So far, I haven't really tried any of the pigeon meat, just its spine and the stuffing inside. Most of the meat is in the pigeon breast. I'm gonna try to rip it off and see if I can show you. So that right there is a little bit of rice and the breast. It better be a lot of bang for the buck. Let's go. Very beautiful. Like Mediterranean spices, soft, juicy breast, amazing buttery rice. I love it. Next time you're walking through New York or Chicago and you see hordes of pigeons collecting together, don't be disgusted. Think, hey, that's delicious food, I bet. Maybe collect one for yourself and bring it to an Egyptian guy. Don't do that. Maybe. I'd try it out.
For our final stop, we have something really special. A restaurant with a complex of cooking stations, serving endless meat options. But we're here for their signature soup that comes with its own show.
Welcome to our next restaurant. This place is Egyptian meat heaven. Let me give you a little bit of a tour. Right here, sausage. So right, that's been shaved. It's very thin steak. He's just putting it back and forth, making sure it doesn't burn. That looks super good too. Let's keep going this way. Wow, everything here is on such a big scale. They just must have so many customers coming in each day. Here also it looks like beef, and that's just hitting the flat top. We're not done. This is hawashi. This is something we did get to try yesterday. But here they're doing the same thing, large scale, cooking just dozens of them at a time. Looks awesome. Still, there's more. I don't even know what this is. This looks like some kind of organ meat. Is this liver? Yeah, all right. We got liver meat. Is this where your liver is? I'm not sure. I should feel for what hurts because I drink too much. Yeah, it's right here. Oh yeah, it's tender. Been doing a lot of work lately.
I've cut
After car in our fleet, it's a lot of money. What do I do? Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous day, you guys, here in beautiful British Columbia, Canada.